This is not a movie. This was filmed by real tourists. One wrong move, and these encounters could have ended very differently. Some animals don't float, and water doesn't always mean safety. Sometimes you don't realize the danger until it's already beside you. These are the scariest wild animal attacks and close calls ever caught on camera. And we'll break down what went wrong and how disaster was narrowly avoided. Let's begin. A female elephant suddenly becomes aggressive toward tourists on a canoe safari in a swamp in Botswana. Moving with incredible speed, she overturns 2 canoes, sending the tourists into waters known to be home to crocodiles. Female elephants are among the most protective mothers in the wild. Combined with a swamp environment where sound and scent are difficult to detect, the risk increases dramatically, especially when tourists get too close to her calves. Fortunately, no one is seriously injured, and the mother elephant eventually moves away with her 2 young. A tense moment unfolds in Ranthambore National Park, India. A Bengal tiger appears intensely curious about a safari jeep carrying tourists. Sensing the animal's assertive behavior, the tour guide quickly begins to move away. But unexpectedly, the tiger continues to approach. Tigers are highly intelligent, naturally curious, and extremely territorial predators. This territorial behavior is often shown through slow, deliberate movements, an intense stare, and a gently swaying tail. Fortunately, the guides are experienced and react swiftly, preventing the situation from escalating. The tourists are calmly enjoying the beauty of Kenya when something completely unexpected happens. Hippos have fixed water paths and access routes, and when a boat crosses or blocks these routes, a hippo may suddenly surface and attack to force the intruder away. The attack is so close and powerful that one of the tourists is thrown into the water. Incredibly, no one suffers serious injuries. A leopard climbs into a tree to escape an attack by African wild dogs. Sometime later, the dogs disappear and move on. But the cameraman quickly senses something is wrong when the leopard suddenly locks eyes with the crew. Having just escaped the wild dogs, the leopard is under extreme stress. The intense stare and growling are clear warnings for the film crew to move away. When they don't, the leopard charges toward them to force open an escape route. This is a defensive charge, not a predatory attack. In a last-ditch move, a crew member throws a hat at the charging leopard, diverting it at the final moment as a disaster is narrowly avoided. On his way home in South Africa, a man spots a hippo standing on a bridge near Kruger National Park. Then, the unexpected happens. As the car approaches, the hippo only notices the vehicle at close range due to its poor eyesight. Startled by the sudden presence, the hippo reacts instantly, launching a defensive charge to drive the perceived threat away rather than retreat. Thankfully, no one is seriously injured, though the vehicle is left needing some repairs. A peaceful safari in Yala National Park, Sri Lanka, took a terrifying turn without warning. The driver could be heard slamming the gas, but the vehicle did not appear to move, seemingly blocked by the elephant. Elephants have one of the most powerful senses of smell in the animal kingdom, with around 2,000 olfactory receptor genes, roughly twice as many as dogs, which have about 800 to 1,000. This allows them to quickly detect food, even when it is inside a vehicle. At one point, a passenger threw food out of the car. As the elephant became distracted, the driver seized the opportunity to escape. During gorilla trekking in Rwanda, a gorilla suddenly approaches aggressively. The most common trigger is tourists unintentionally getting too close, blocking the gorilla's path and invading its personal space. In moments like this, running is never an option. Stay still, avoid sudden movements, and never make direct eye contact. Everything seems under control, until the gorilla suddenly makes a shocking move. Thanks to the quick reactions of the guides, the situation is brought safely under control. A terrifying encounter unfolds in Oregon when a hunter comes face to face with a mother black bear and her cubs. Black bears are typically shy and avoid humans, but with cubs nearby, their behavior can change completely. Fortunately, the hunter is armed and remains calm, shouting to drive the bear away. Even so, forcing a mother black bear to retreat is extremely difficult, especially when her cubs are not yet in a safe position.
Knock it off!
During a safari in Umred Karhandla Sanctuary, India, a tiger suddenly appeared, leaving everyone frozen in silence. In situations like this, staying calm is critical. Passengers must remain seated, avoid sudden movements, and follow the guide's instructions. The safari vehicle acts as a protective barrier, and provoking the tiger in any way can quickly turn curiosity into danger. Once its curiosity faded, the tiger finally walked away, leaving behind a moment that would be remembered for a lifetime. A terrifying incident unfolded in the Lugenda River in Mozambique in 2012. A group of people were kayaking when one of them spotted a hippopotamus hidden behind the riverbank vegetation. They immediately moved away, preparing to continue their journey, but the hippo had other plans. In the water, hippos can move at speeds of up to 8 kilometers per hour, comparable to the fastest human swimmers. Fortunately, no one was injured in what was an extremely dangerous encounter. A wild elephant suddenly went on a rampage, charging at a jeep full of tourists. Amazingly, the driver stayed calm, skillfully reversing the vehicle across rough terrain while under the elephant's pursuit. Such incidents usually occur when vehicles appear too close suddenly, especially if the elephant is in must, a hormonal state that makes males highly aggressive. In the end, they escaped the elephant's wrath, hearts racing, but bodies safe. In a terrifying 2018 incident on the Alaho River in Canada, a kayaker was unaware that a grizzly bear was charging toward him at full speed. After being warned by his teammates far behind, he immediately paddled hard to put distance between himself and the predator. Grizzly bears are powerful, confident swimmers capable of crossing wide rivers, fighting strong currents, and pursuing threats in the water as the chase ended when the bear veered toward the opposite bank, revealing a nearby deer carcass as the real trigger. We hope you enjoy our video. If you do, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks for watching.